This is our preview show of UFC 123. We're going to preview the top 5 fights of this event. And we'll start with the least significant fight and go towards the two co-main event fights. All right. So the first fight we're going to start off with is George Sotiropoulos versus Joe Lauzon. All right. George Sotiropoulos is 13-2. Joe Lauzon 19-5. Sotiropoulos is kind of like a well-rounded fighter. He has good cardio, a lot of stamina. Lauzon is a submissions expert. Typically, in this type of match, I like to go with the more well-rounded fighter. They're not going to be dependent on, basically, they're not a one-trick pony, and they're not dependent on one means of achieving victory. So I think I'm going to go with Sotiropoulos. How about you?
This is a good match. This is the most intriguing match to me. Both are very skilled. Both are very hungry. Up and coming lightweights at the 155 division. This one is too hard to tell for me. Joe Lauzon, he's very intelligent fighter. He can adapt quick. Sotiropoulos, he's had all kinds of trainings. He's been all over the world, training different styles. He's done everything he can to get to this point. Very intriguing fight. I can see both of them being future champions in this division, being Frankie Edgar's main competition in the future, near future. In this fight, I'm gonna go with Sotiropoulos on this one, only because I think he's probably a better athlete, a little more talented. But you can't doubt Lauzon. You can't bet against him. He's got a lot of heart. Now I almost think the fighter that has the most will or can go at it hard for the longest, I think he'll win this fight. I see it lasting, the full 3 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the third most significant fight to me.
Okay. All right. Next match is Phil, Mr. Wonderful. I got issue with the nickname Mr. Wonderful because I'm a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So those of you who are into wrestling, you know the reference of Mr. Wonderful. But Phil, Mr. Wonderful Davis against Tim the Barbarian Boetsch. And this is a light heavyweight fight. Phil Davis has the reach advantage, 79 inches to Tim's 74 inches. And I haven't seen too much of Phil Davis, but he has a wrestling background. Tim Boetsch actually has a wrestling background too, but he's one of those wrestlers that has sort of abandoned his wrestling background, and he's more apt to just straight punching and striking. He has a lot of heart, has a solid chin, and he got some power to him. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with Phil Davis. How about you, Sean?
This one I don't know a whole lot about, both fighters. I know Phil Davis, his strength is wrestling, and he's gotten better over time with his submissions. Tim Boetsch is he's a veteran. He's has more experience in this fight. Like I said before, he has kind of gone away from his ground game or his wrestling background. This fight could go, this fight could probably go either way, but I like Phil Davis in this fight only because I think he's a better athlete. I think he's a stronger fighter of the two. I think he'll impose his will in this fight and win, within a couple rounds.
All right. And the next match is a middleweight match where we have Gerald Harris at 16-2 going up against little known about Michael Falcao. Is that how you?
Miguel Pacquiao? I don't know, maybe Pacquiao.
Well, yeah, this guy's 25-3 and has won no contest. I've seen Gerald Harris, and he reminds me a lot of Rampage in his Pride fighting days. You know, basically scoop you up and slam you to the ground real hard. You know, as far as his, of course, he doesn't have much in the way of hands, but he's not as slow as, say, Brock Lesnar. And he actually has, like, if he was actually trained and like really dedicate himself to boxing, I think he could be a pretty good boxer or striker.
He was a boxer. He was an amateur boxer before he got into wrestling. Yeah, I mean, and he has some background in that. But he's kind of like the opposite of Tim Boetsch. He's kind of gone away from boxing and made wrestling his strength.
Yeah,
but yeah, I definitely like Gerald Harris. Don't too many people know about Miguel Pacquiao. He's had a lot of fights. He's 25-3, but he hasn't really fought anybody of real significance. And I think he kind of relies on. I guess he's usually the stronger fighter in his matches, in his past matches. But this is, I mean, he's definitely not the stronger fighter in this one. Gerald Harris definitely has the power advantage. I think he'll impose his will on Pacquiao or Falcao. However you pronounce it.
How quick do you think he'll Harris, that is, how quick do you think he'll go for the takedown?
I think right away. I think right away. I think Pacquiao. I think Miguel he might be kind of hesitant because he's never fought anybody, as good as Harris. Even through his 28 fights. But I look for Harris to dominate, from the start, and maybe even end it quick.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take a break right here, and when we come back, we'll cover the two main events, which is BJ Penn against Matt Hughes, and then the main event, Quentin Rampage Jackson against Lyoto Machida, the Dragon Machida.